Would LeBron do better or worse if he played in Jordan's era?
You know what I'm going to say.
He would be 5 times better.
I'm glad you agree. People don't
real.
realize that. And people be calling LeBron soft and shit. If you really go through LeBron highlights, that, you know, he has the most and ones ever for one. But like, even apart from that, right, bro, this, if you just look at LeBron highlights, you will see transition layups and dunks with 3 people tugging on him to prevent him from getting the ball in the hoop, and he'll still find a way to put the ball in the goal. Like,
that is true.
Just the only difference is here's the thing is Jordan's era, they were just fighting more. Like it really is not even that. If anything, it's more physical, being honest today. These big, swole, strong they all got. Back then, Jordan's era had a bunch of skinny ass basketball dudes. You know what I'm saying? Nowadays, you don't see much of that. Everybody got some mass to them and weight on them besides like 7 foot and up. You see what I'm saying? So I think LeBron would kill in Jordan's era. That's just my personal opinion.
Now, would Jordan do better or worse in this era?
Now, I'm not trying to be a hater, but let's be realistic. Jordan would not do better than he did. And the reason, let me explain. The reason being, I feel like you'll agree with me. Just let me get it out. Was Jordan ahead or behind of his time?
Ahead.
He was ahead of his time, right? If you were to take the same Jordan that we know of, that we knew, that did everything he did in that era, and do it in this era, bro, those crazy layups he was doing, the average NBA player does that shit now, bro. Let's be realistic. Cam, you know that. You know that. The crazy layups that Michael Jordan was doing, besides this one was OD. This one, whenever that clap was the nastiest layup I think I've ever seen in my life. That shit was always OD. When he'd be like, that shit was crazy. I'll give that. That was OD.
That was pretty stupid for sure.
But come on, the regular reverses, the high to the left hand leg, like that stuff you learn in high school now, gang. Like, come on, let's keep it a buck. Every NBA player you know, Wemby could probably do that shit. I'm not gonna lie, like that is doing all the same shit Jordan was doing. I'm sorry.
This is the reason I disagree with you.
Oh my God, you think Jordan would do better?
Yes, he'd probably average more. Here's why: the physicality, the shit you couldn't get away with now and shit you could get away with back then is the reason that would be that much better. That was fighting through contact. You could hand check back then. It was doing knees on you. You could push it a little bit. You can't do that nowadays. So if you can't do that nowadays and Jordan was used to that shit, that's fighting through all that shit, getting to his spots. Look at Kobe. Kobe was a nigga who mastered Jordan's game. Correct? He's a who mastered Jordan's game. Obviously, Jordan couldn't shoot a 3 as well. But regardless, you see like KD, you see all these older niggas who, when they get to their spots, it's cash money. Jordan is a nigga who's going to get to his spots, who also had a 47-inch vertical. I think he'd be better because the physicality is less. And a nigga who's used to physicality will always be better in less physical environments.
Okay, in this day and age of basketball, the 3-ball matters a lot. All right?
It does.
He didn't have a crazy good 3-point jump shot. He had a decent one. He'll knock that down, you know.
Right.
Don't leave the nigga open, obviously.
Right.
He'll knock that down, but it wasn't that consistent.
Kind of like Bron.
What?
Bron's the same way.
No, he's not.
He's got a 3-pointer. Don't leave that open, but he's going to knock that down if it's open.
You know Bron shit is cash. You know that. You know, no, it's not no Curry shit, duh. I'm not stupid. But his jump shot is very consistent.
You know what?
You know, last year or the year before, he had his highest 3-point field goal percentage ever. It was like mid 40s or something
from
the 3-point line.
Because he has to.
It's 40.
I get that. Right. But here's the thing. These 2 different eras. The 3-pointer wasn't as useful and important back then. Nowadays, you have to. And as LeBron gets older, he has to. But that's the difference, though, is we're bringing Jordan to this era. That's what I'm saying. This era, that 3-point line matters, gang. You're not even in the top 5, top 10 category. So you're telling
nowadays.
me if it matters, Jordan wouldn't know that and get in that lab?
But Cam, see, this is the shit that's hard to talk about with this, because now you're throwing independent variables out there. You see what I'm saying? All we're doing is taking the same build of this person and throwing them in the league now. So everything you know of that Jordan had, he has. He's not developing because he's in a different league. It's just the old Jordan into the new league. This LeBron into the old league. Not the developing shit, because then it gets tricky. We can't really judge off of that.
I think Jordan would kill. Anyways, we're 80s
Do you
and
think
90s.
he would be a top 5? You think he would be a top 5? You think he'd be top 5 in this era?
Yes.
Name 5 that Michael Jordan is better than from his era to now. Like, name 5 players in the NBA right now that Michael Jordan is still like better than to this day.
Okay. Luka Doncic, who Nick put top 5 all the goddamn time.
I personally don't put him top 5, but then is legendary.
In
Luka's not
today's
my top
NBA,
5.
he wouldn't be top 5.
Like as in like this year, like if you want to say 2025 current. I mean all over. I don't just mean
If
like
you
one
put
year.
1996 Michael Jordan in today's NBA, he wouldn't be top 5 is what you're saying.
I don't agree.
Were 80s and 90s NBA players better or worse than today's athletes? Okay.
Well, obviously worse.
They were quite obviously worse when it comes to
And that is
athleticism.
why Michael Jordan is not the GOAT.
But that was a nigga who exceeded that, was ahead of his time.
You're
he
right.
was way better than every nigga in there, so you can't say that.
Yeah, true. But that's what I'm saying is that he was better 30 years ago. That is not better than this generation of players 30 years later, is my point. Bro,
That nigga ahead of his
LeBron James is insane, but 30 years from now, bro, keeping it a buck, I don't see him being one of the greats in the next generation of 30 years. Bro, I don't. That's just what it is. I don't. He might be that rare exception because of the longevity standpoint, but that's it. I see there being a lot of that's, you know what I'm saying, that's better in 30 years. I definitely think so.
I got a great comparison for you.
Talk to me.
Nowadays, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander just won MVP.
Okay.
Won NBA Finals, carried his team, 30-some a game.
Okay.
If you put 1996 Michael Jordan in today's NBA right now, would he be better than Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, yes or no?
No.
All right, we need to move on.
That is the end of the episode.
That's
you
it.
know what I'm saying?
We're
we about to
done.
have these bad boys.
Bye.
Hey, shut up! We will catch you guys another time. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and share this to your mama.